He liked it. She wasn't from here. He was from Texas. They met, and it was like they connected. But because my dad was so persistent, my mom was like, "Wait, please, I ain't got time for you." But he was persistent, kept coming after her, and she gave in after about 3 months. Went on a date with his dad.
See, she was like, "Talk to your mama."
She was like, "Dang, he must really like me. He's still coming at me every 3 months, and I'm dissing him over and over." So once they got together, it was a sparks. And then marriage, and then 4 kids later. And it had my oldest brother, Devin, my sister, Nicole, my other brother, Derek, and then myself, Nikki. The boys are D's, the girls are N's, and our family is rooted here. But it's because my dad moved here from Texas, my mom moved here from Kansas. So that Southern hospitality vibe, we grew up with that. Because a lot of people say that people from Phoenix, the stigma is that they're not friendly or they're not open and they're not, they see another black person and they just look away like whatever.
Can I speak?
Like you there, but you not there.
So are they interviewing these people saying that because they always like people from Phoenix? I'm like, so did you go ask them like, where are you from? You just make an assumption that they're from Phoenix, not you, but it drives me crazy when people say that. I'm like, that's not true.
No, it's not at all. But I grew up on 19th Avenue in Southern. 19, baby. 19, baby. Southside all day, every day. Right over there on Carter Road, okay? I went to IG Conchos in the Roosevelt School District. I went to South Mountain High School. I went to Phoenix College and followed in my father's footsteps just for 1 semester, and then I went off to college. But growing up here in Phoenix, for me was like, I loved every minute of it. Like, I don't know what it is. People complain about the heat, so do I. Now that I'm older, but when I was younger, I loved it. I was always outside. Like, I didn't want to be in the house. I want to be outside. Most of the time, I would go to El Prado Park. And El Prado Park, girl, that swimming pool with the slide, girl. Girl, when you on the south side, girl, that was the first swimming pool on the south side that had a slide, girl. I remember it. I was like, oh, we got a slide over here. I thought we was the bomb. But yeah, when I went to IG Conchos, that's kind of where I found like my first loves of a lot of different things. And so Conchos, I'm grateful because we had principals and teachers at that school that kind of wanted to nourish the performing arts. And so that's kind of where it was grounded. But I would say my mom says all the time that now that I'm older, my energy level has calmed down quite a bit, even though I still have a lot of energy. But the first image I ever have of myself is, because I thought about this, I asked my sons this, like, do you remember being little? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, I had to think about it. My very first image of myself, I was 2 years old, and I was standing in front of the white oven. There was a white oven in our kitchen, and it had that black pane glass right there. And that was the only place where I could see my reflection, like all of me. I was like 2 years old, and I just remember dancing in front of it because like I could see myself. And I was like, and then my mom would be like, girl, if you don't sit down somewhere. Like I would hear that all the time, but I never sat down. But yeah, dancing was like, my first image of myself was of me dancing. That's like the furthest back I could go. Because I remember family vacations. I remember first day of kindergarten, and I keep going back, and I'm like, kindergarten, you're like 5. So my first image of myself is when I was 2 years old dancing in the oven. I could see my reflection, and I was like, I thought I was cute. And I was like, whatever dance move was out back then, I don't know, that was like 82.
The cat. The cat, that was the dance move for me.
Oh yeah?
The cat.
My favorite dance move was a snake, honey. Yeah, the snake, that's still my favorite dance move. The snake ain't gonna ever go out of style, but yeah. But yeah, that's just me. I was on step teams, dance teams, every talent show that the school had. Me and my girls was like, yeah, let's do it. We get together. I remember MC Hammer had that song Pump to the Bump. And we was like, yeah, we're gonna choreograph something to that. So we got together at my house, and we was like, we're gonna choreograph something. They're like, yeah, Kia, go ahead. I'm like, why I gotta come up with this? Like, cause back in the day, you just had to watch the video when it came on TV. Like right now, you can just go on YouTube, click what you want to see, and watch it over and over and over. So I had to pick up choreography very, very quickly.
Rewind it.
Right, because you can't rewind it. So we would watch MTV. Right, we watch MTV, and then like, all right, let's watch the MTV. We watch MTV, And then when the video would pop up, we would all just like glue ourselves to the TV and we just like try to